Still got time to play. That's Patrick for you.
Okay, so Patrick going in. Patrick, Team DK.
Yeah.
Get the zoom start. Very good.
So far. Here's the thing. We're not going to be able to tell you exactly how well he's doing because we see only the things you see chat, or mostly. So we only have a few point of views. We only going to be able to have the info at the same time. So far so good. He's MC1 clean, not the cleanest we've seen, but of course, we're just back from the KVD demonstration, so that's not a fair comparison. But also, it's still a very good MC1, very clean. Reminder that Patrick is also called Meridian Pride in chat. His Twitch channel is Meridian Pride, and he hasn't been in the competition as Karter, as a competitor in a few years, so I'm really happy to have him back.
Okay, I can definitely tell you that he is safe.
He's
Because I've seen at least 3 other timings of Luna and other runners who've done a 104, a 108, and a 107. So the 102 can guarantee him definitely a spot for the next track.
Ooh, that's good. That's good for him. That's bad for Lena. I'm very worried.
Yeah, I'm very worried for Luna. He might have to step out
Right.
because of this 108.
That's sad because he was 17th. He was the
He was
highest of
17th.
that ranking wise.
Yeah,
But,
and Patrick did a very good Mario Circuit here.
Look at the regularity on his
Yeah,
time.
he's very consistent.
Honestly, very, very fast.
Wow.
So Drew is eliminated. So Luna he's safe and Patrick is too.
Alright, so Drew is out. If you don't see a heart next to the name of the player, that means they're eliminated.
Let's give it for Patrick, cheering up for him.
Yeah. Bravo for Drew too. Good show so far. But alas, not a good enough MC1 on this time. So yeah, that's the savageness of Barrages, as Ragraz is saying. Agreed.
Oh.
Okay, get your sunglasses ready, people.
Okay, so the savageness of the next track is going to be harsh because, yeah, Vanilla Lake. I don't know if you can hear Lafungo over the mic. But yeah, it's Lafungo who's calling the next track, and it's very stressful to just hear the next track is La prochaine course est, and then you are having this sort of time stop moment where you're waiting for the next track.
You're like, oh god.
Okay, so we're going from one of the easiest track in the game to one of the most harsh with the Vanilla Lake.
Trick latte.
Failed Doom Start on another setup. Okay. Okay. Once again, the goal is not to be the best, it's not to be the worst.
Yeah, exactly. At least for now. Once the competition moves on to the next barrage.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did clean up the right side of the first spot. And seems to be pretty confident on the next spots in then.
Okay. Can't put too much time. Hopefully he can make it up, since he's not the only one who has missed the stop. Honestly, there is still a possibility of him.
Yeah, and because we're in the barrage, the pressure on every single player is real. This is a match you could lose your spot in the tournament, so you are entering a huge amount of pressure right now.
Here it is showing up the commentator's curse.
Yeah, everyone only gets one life.
For now, these are the first 2 barrages. Until we get to the top 12, we only have 1 life. Right now, slowest time is eliminated. Until we have eliminated 4 players, then we add 4 more players who are better ranked. And once again, we get move on until we have 4 players eliminated, and
And
then we do the last
okay,
batch.
so unfortunately for Le Nain has a 113.53.
Oh, and you see, that's why you see Patrick laughing, because he's just seen that, and he's just laughed with Luna about it. So
Otherwise,
really
I've
close.
seen a 104 and a 106. So unfortunately, I think it's in Le Nain's hand and maybe another player.
Maybe other players. The few we don't see.
But from the 4 we see right now, it might be that.
Yeah, and that's the terrible thing of Barrages is that you might just lose or get back in the competition by a few hundred of seconds.
That's
Then are eliminated. Good job, good job.
Le Nain.
It's his second competition in CDM. He hasn't participated in ASMKC nor in JSMKC. So he has only competed in PAL format so far, and that's the second time he's done Barrage. So for a newcomer,
Yeah.
not bad.
And that's a loss by at least, I think, maybe 20 frames, 10 frames.
Yeah, so really not much.
Oh, and so the next track for the Barrage is going to be Mario Circuit 2.
Just heard a long bush time from Patrick. That's rough, yeah. Best ranked player of that group been eliminated. That's Barrages.
It all comes down to consistency at one point.
Oh yeah, and just a bit of luck.
Yeah.
Or just a bit of more experience, mind games. It can be anything.
Okay. Very good zoom start here.
Yep. Very nice stuff. I don't think he's gonna attempt a long play. Sorry?
I think he slowed down a little just to be safe to go between those two pipes.
I don't know. I don't. So, you know, he's boost, natural boost here, so that gives him still edge. But yeah, he's playing very clean, very safe, and clean, and that's what we want to see. We do not want to see a pipe bonk like Thief did during his set. You don't want to do that in the KO stage. Really, barrages are harsh enough. You really don't want to risk too much, but at the same time, see that you're this close, or that you have someone who's of a similar level to you, you might want to take barrages. So it's really a matter of confidence and execution, and yeah, decision making here can make or break a barrage.
Okay, so I see a 122 on another side.
Another 122.
122.56.
Oh, Patrick is safe.
So Patrick is safe once again.
Good job.
Very clean. Once again, safe by a few frames. And a 123 also on another player screen. Very close times altogether. So this round is going to be very hard for the player who gets eliminated.
Everyone, I'm gonna
The savageness of the Barrage strikes once again.
Once again. Good job, Patrick. So far, he's safe. But by a hair. By a hair every time. Pretty.
Oh no, that's a 26. I read it wrong.
Right?
Okay. Le losing player. Le joueur perdant.
Good job. So we lose Jeremy, or the organization, or the tournament. Job, good show. Good show, good show. Last Donut Plains 2 for the last barrage of this round. Okay.
Very difficult tracks, so two very technical and two very difficult ones.
Yeah. Well, that can be a pretty trick. Can be mistake there. Can be. Call.
I'm still having memories from the KVD run. It was absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, that one so smooth. KVD. Right, starting. And good some stuff. Okay. Welcome. Alright, I'm in better. Okay, so that's good. The risk here is to going into grass a bit. Also, right there, you might sometimes do the turn a bit short and end up doing a U. So that's also a bit tricky, a bit tricky.
Aside from that, it was not a very time-costing mistake.
Yeah. At this stage, any mistake can cost you a lot because any speed loss can be the difference. Like as we've seen, he's been safe, but not by much in previous matches. So he could cost him.
Yeah, so far he's been playing really safe, not taking huge risk, but this tends to slow him a bit. It's about the third time he touched the grass, so let's hope his average speed can compensate for that with the other players.
The lack of massive, because maybe another player can have, God to offer anything. Anything can happen. You never know until you know. That's
Yeah.
Barrages.
This turn, however, was very clean.
Yep. Very good.
Keeping the momentum, keeping the speed.
Keep it together, man. Okay, good. Great. We're on a not great time, but not horrible either. I mean, not great for this level of play that we're gonna start to expect now.
This is going to be risky. I'm seeing on other screen, I'm seeing a 34, 36. So this 38 is putting Patrick at risk from what we know now.
No, but reminder, we only see so many players' time, and I can hear him going from here. So yeah, he's
blowing raspberries. Yeah,
blowing raspberries. This is not very satisfied. He knows he's made a few little mistakes.
Okay.